Buying an RFO condo unit in the Philippines is not right for everyone. However, it could be good for you. Now, before we explore the intricacies of this topic, let's start off by answering the question, what does ROF stand for? It stands for Ready for Occupancy, and in other countries this is known as a move-in ready unit. Long story short here, once you have purchased this type of property, you will get the keys to a completed condominium. RFO condominium units can be suitable for both end users and investors, and it really depends on what your goals are. Before going this route, it is vital to understand the pros and cons that come along with this decision, especially when we compare buying an RFO condo unit versus the decision to purchase one via pre-selling. One thing I do want to stress is that this isn't a case of one being better than the other, each is just different. So in this video, we will look at these differences by exploring the pros and cons of buying a ready for occupancy or RFO condominium unit in the Philippines. We will start with the cons and just get the bad news out of the way first. The first drawback of buying an RFO condo unit is that these are usually more expensive than pre-selling ones for a variety of reasons. For starters, developers prefer selling units during the launch phase of their project and are willing to accept a smaller profit to do so. However, there's really no motivation to do this once the project is move-in ready. There is also the fact that home prices are likely to have increased between the time pre-selling began and project completion. Capital appreciation is a natural part of the real estate cycle and even happens during construction. The other major con when it comes to buying an RFO condo unit in the Philippines comes down to choice. In many cases, those who choose this method will only have a limited number of condos to choose from. That's because most were scooped up during the pre-selling phase. This group will always have the first choice in terms of sizes and floors and all of the other options at the project. That being said, we're seeing some developers now setting aside blocks of ROF units to ensure this group has a variety of residences to pick from in the future. However, it's important to note that this isn't guaranteed and you will be at the mercy of the home builder in terms of what choices you have as far as what floors units are available on and what sizes, what bedroom numbers, and things of that nature. Alright, enough of being a Debbie Downer. Let's talk some pros of buying an RFO condominium unit. And the first one is going to be, quite frankly, pretty obvious. It is move-in ready. Unlike pre-selling, where you must wait years or months or whatever the case may be before your unit is finished, this will be ready to go right away. Another benefit is that you have the ability to see the actual unit for sale as opposed to a sales gallery, showroom, or CGIs. That physical element can provide you with added peace of mind when making such a huge financial decision. You'll also gain a true sense of the size of common areas and amenities to see if they are as good as advertised. In the Philippines, one of the biggest pros we're starting to see when it comes to RFO condo units are the rent-to-own payment schemes now being offered by several developers. This method allows a buyer to make a down payment prior to moving in and then complete monthly payments similar to paying rent. This rent is collected until the price of the property has eventually been paid off. During your search for a new home, it's usually a good idea to look at both pre-selling condos and RFO units to get a better idea of what is best for your situation, because obviously you will have a lot of factors such as price and location that may influence your decision making. When it comes to starting your search for a condominium unit in the Philippines, well, there's only one place you need to go. That is .property Philippines, the Philippines' largest real estate website. That does it for me. I am .property Group Editor-in-Chief Cheyenne Hollis, wishing you happy house hunting.